Hello students, today's topic is Introduction to Computer Networks. So in this chapter we are going to see what is a computer network, what are its advantages, what are its disadvantages, how the devices and computers are connected each other in a network, what are the devices required for computer networks and types of networks and many more things. We will start with the introduction of computer network. So first let us see what is a computer network. The definition is a computer network consists of two or more computers or electronic devices such as printers that have been linked together in order to share data. Meaning is connection of more than one computers or electronic devices to share the information between them. That can be called as a computer network. Clear? So what is the need of a network? Why do we need a computer network? So the main reasons are resource sharing, reliability, cost factor, and communication. We'll see in detail what is resource sharing. Resource sharing means to make all programs, data, and peripherals available to anyone on the network, irrespective of the physical location of the resource and the user. Meaning is any resource we have, any data we have, that can be shared with the other, so with the help of a computer network. The second point is reliability. Reliability means to keep the copy of the file on two or more different machines. So if one of them is unavailable due to some hardware crash or any other reason, then its other copy can be used. So to make the data safe, reliability is nothing but making the data safe. So nothing will be lost. You can keep a copy in another system. Cost factor. Cost factor means it greatly reduces the cost since the resources can be shared. So using a computer network we can share the resources, so we don't need to spend much for each of the resources. For example, we have a printer, we don't need a printer for every system. We can share the printer with all the systems which are in a network, so cost can be reduced. Next is communication. It is easy to communicate between the devices when it is in network. The main purpose of the network is for communication so that data can be shared between the systems. So advantages and disadvantages of computer network. So as we saw, the advantages are sharing of data, services and resources. Access to remote database. We can access a remote database through the computer network, and communication between the systems is. These are the main advantages. Similarly, disadvantages: security concern, lack of robustness, and cost of network. What is a security concern? When we are in a computer network, there may be many people using the same network. So there is a chance of losing the data or corruption of data is possible. So that is one concern. Similarly, lack of robustness, that means ability to handle error. So it is difficult to handle the error when we are in a computer network. Third point is cost of network. If you want to establish a computer network, you need to spend some amount. So that is the cost of network is also high. Next, the structure of a computer network. So mainly in a computer network, these five things will be there, that is sender, receiver, message, transmission medium and protocol. What is sender? A device or a computer which sends the data is a sender. A device or computer which receives the data is a receiver. Message, an information or data to be sent, that is a message. Transmission medium, So it is a medium through data is sent from sender to receiver. While sending from sender to a receiver, so through which medium it transfers, that is transmission medium. So next is protocol. Protocols are nothing but set of rules to be followed while transferring the data from sender to receiver. While sending the data from sender to receiver, what are the rules to be followed? That is common term used for that is a protocol. So in a network, there will be a sender, there will be a receiver, there will be a message, and the transmission medium through which the data transfers, and protocols. Yeah, the transmission medium can be of different types. It may be a guided media or unguided media. Guided media means wired, unguided means wireless. So various devices are used for transmission. Here, so there are some terms related to a computer network. We will see that first. Nodes or clients or workstations. So what are nodes? The term node refers to the computer or device that are attached to a network and are seeking to share the resources. So any system, a computer or a device connected to a network can be called as a node. So for example, in this, so different systems are connected. So each one can be called as a node. Second term is server. Server, a computer that facilitates the sharing of data or software or hardware resources on the network. So data, software or hardware resources can be shared. So which system which facilitates the sharing of data or software or hardware resources, that we call it as a server. Clear? So there are mainly two things, so node and server. Any system is connected to a network can be called as a node. A computer that facilitates the sharing of data is called server. Next, there is something called IP address, Internet Protocol Address. Every machine on a network has a unique identifying number which is called an IP address. Every system which is connected to a computer will have an IP address. Clear? So the router uses IP address to work out where to send the packets of data. So where the data has to be transferred from one place to another, that is using this IP address. Clear? Next, there are two terms called domain name and URL. So what is domain name? It is a way to identify and locate the computers connected to the internet. It must be unique. For example, www.cbse.nic.in is the domain name of CBSE website. So it is a way to identify and locate the computers connected to the internet. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. So a URL is the address of specific web page or file on the internet. For example, you go to CBSE site, from there you click on an option examination, under that you click on another page. So if you see the address bar on the top, the address bar looks like this, that is www.cbse.nic.in/examination.exam.html. So this is the exam.html is a file which is under examination, which is under the domain cbse.nic.in. So this whole address is called as a uniform resource locator, the complete path. Clear? So there is a address of specific web page or file on the internet. So address of the file exam here in this case. Clear? Next, types of computer networks. So depends upon the geographical area of the computer network. So we divide the computer networks into different categories, mainly four categories. So LAN, MAN, WAN and PAN. So LAN stands for local area network. So let us see what is local area network first. It is a network that is limited to a relatively small area. It is limited to a geographical area such as school or a building. An example of LAN would be a school network. The computers on the network would be confined to a classroom or the school. Is it clear? So in a small geographical area, if the computers are connected to each other, we can call it as a local area network or LAN. So LAN can be a wired LAN or wireless LAN. So in the figure you can see here, through the switch, through cable, the systems are connected in the first one, that we call it as a wired LAN. So here everything is connected through wires. And the second example where wireless LAN is used. So here, without the use of the cable, the using wireless devices, we use we are connecting the systems each other. So this we call it as a wireless LAN. Clear? Second one is Metropolitan Area Network or MAN. It is the network that cover a group of nearby corporate offices or a city. For example, a cable TV network in a city, so where it will be spread over a city. So such kind of network we call it as a metropolitan area network. So for example, an internet service provider of a city, we provides internet connection to us. So that network also can be called as a metropolitan area network. So it spans in a city. Clear? Next, wide area network or WAN. These are the networks spread over large distances, say across countries and continents, through cabling or satellite uplinks, through cables and satellites and other devices. So the networks over a large distance are interconnected, that we call it as a wide area network. So internet is a largest WAN. Next one is PAN, personal area network. The personal area network is a network of communicating devices such as computer, laptop, mobile phone, etc. A PAN can be set up using guided media or unguided media, using Bluetooth or infrared. So actually, what is PAN? It is the short distance connection between computers and electronic devices. It may be physical connection, then we call it as a guided media, or without any any guided media, that is without the use of wires, through Bluetooth or infrared. So the data is transferred between two or more devices, then we can call that as a personal area network. So normally it is within the 10 meters of distance. Here, so we saw what is a network, what are its advantages, then what are the types of networks, then some terms related to network. So computer network is nothing but connection of two or more computers or electronic devices, which makes a computer network. The main purpose of the network is resource sharing, reliability, cost factor, and communication. So it has got its own advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are sharing of data, accessing data in a remote location, then communication facilities. Disadvantages is security concern, then ability to handle the error and cost factor. Then the structure, that means the main things what is involved in a computer network is sender, receiver, message, transmission medium, and the protocols. So the terms node and server. So any system which is connected to a network, we can call the system as a node. So in a network, if a computer facilitates the sharing of data, then it can be called as a server. Then every machine on a computer network has a unique identifying number, which we call it as an internet protocol address or IP address. Then we saw domain name and URL. Domain name is a way to identify and locate the computers connected to the internet. Similarly, uh, the URL is the address of specific web page on the internet. Then we saw the types of computer networks: LAN, WAN, MAN, and PAN. So LAN is nothing but a local area network. So here geographically it covers a small area, just like a school or building. So it can be a wired LAN or wireless LAN. Then metropolitan area network, which covers systems or devices within a city area. So example, we saw a cable TV network. Then WAN, wide area network. So through the satellites and cables and other devices, so the computers and other devices are connected throughout the world. So across countries and continents. This we call it as a this network we call it as a wide area network. Then personal area network is a small network of devices through which we share the data between the devices. So normally it is a distance of 10 meters within 10 meters. So the data can be transferred through Bluetooth, infrared, or direct physical connections. So this we call it as a personal area network. I hope you are clear with this. We'll see more things on the next video. Thank you.